You know when your birthday is?
10th of November. Lisa and more.
Sometimes your brain doesn't work.
Yeah.
Sometimes mine doesn't either. Well, that's called Alzheimer's. Have you heard of Alzheimer's before?
No, I know I have.
You never heard of that?
Mm.
But it just means when you're getting older.
I am.
Yeah, you are getting older, aren't you? Sometimes your brain doesn't work as well as you would like it to, does it?
I know.
I started working with Melissa in about 2000. So I've been working with her about 15 years now. She is a sweetheart. When I first met Melissa, she was living in what we call a semi-independent type of living arrangement. She and a roommate shared an apartment, and they had staff that just stopped in and checked on them. They did not have round-the-clock staff. They did their own cooking and their own cleaning, even administered their own meds. Melissa has Down syndrome, right?
Yes.
But she's always been very independent.
Yes.
She's very smart. She learned to do a lot of things on her own.
Yes.
At that time, she worked at Dairy Queen out in the community.
Yes.
She would catch the Carter bus to get to work.
Yes.
And then sometimes she'd ride the bus home. Sometimes her staff would pick her up.
Yes.
That was your friend Carol, right?
Yes.
And really led a very independent life with just a little bit of help on some major things, but mostly she did stuff for herself, didn't you?
Yes.
Over time.
I do my laundry.
Yeah, you could do your own laundry. She probably better at housework than me.
Yeah. What about this?
Put that down below the stove.
Stuff? I have?
You can leave it there.
Okay.
These days, my friend Melissa is still as sweet as ever, aren't you? And she still can do a lot of things on her own, but she needs a lot more assistance than she used to. What are some things that you need a little help with these days? What do you need staff to help you with? Do you need help with a bath?
Yes.
Yes. Do you need help cooking food?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Do you need somebody to help you get dressed sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it you find it a little bit harder to remember things?
Downs.
You think the Downs is what does that?
Yes.
Well, it might contribute. You never know. Over the years, it's been a slow progression. We first noticed several years ago that while she did well in her familiar environment, when we went on vacation and got away from her normal routine, she became very confused and needed more help. Now, she needs a lot of help, but she's still a great girl, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
So the neurological enchilada question is, why bother? Why bother trying to diagnose a disease that can't be treated, that's terminal, and that there's no medication that can modify or alter the disease? The question is, why bother? And the answer is because. Because we need to know. We need to know to prepare ourselves. We need to know to fortify our service providers. We need to know to prepare ourselves for the best possible outcome. We need to understand that changes in behavior are due to the disease and not due to anything else. It's very, very important, especially with a compromised population, folks with Down syndrome. Folks with Down syndrome have a high propensity towards developing Alzheimer's disease. We call this the double whammy.